Hi, my name is Liz Cronlund, and I work at Summit Church in Orlando, Florida in community development. A few years ago, our church started developing a relationship with Colonial High School, which is just a couple miles up the road from us. Colonial High School happens to be the largest Title I school in Central Florida. They have about 3,500 students and over 300 staff members. In early 2019, we decided it was time to cast a strong vision for our congregation, and we started teaching about issues of equity from the stage. One of the examples that we used was how Colonial High School's soccer teams didn't have matching uniforms and they were working with limited equipment. While just a couple miles in the other direction, actually the same distance from us as Colonial, was a school in an affluent neighborhood that was able to remodel their fields using millions of dollars that they had raised through their PTSA and booster clubs. And that is a wonderful thing for that school, but it's just not possible for a lot of schools, and it wasn't possible for a school like Colonial. Hearing about this lack of equity really stirred something in our congregation. One gentleman came forward who is a businessman, and he said, "I want to donate thousands of dollars so that those kids can have the dignity of matching uniforms." Another person came forward because they worked for our local MLS team, Orlando City Soccer, and he wanted to figure out if he could help with equipment. Another person came forward because they were a board member at a local community soccer league, and they were connected to a supplier that could help us get uniforms at cost for the school. Another person's friend was an FCA missionary, Fellowship of Christian Athletes missionary, on campus at Colonial High School, and they wanted to help us get connected. So many people, after we started teaching about this, showed up and were asking us, "Hey, when are the games? We want to show up, we want to cheer. Maybe we can send pre-game meals that are healthy for the athletes." I mean, this was an eye-opening moment for the congregation. And they wanted to meet those practical needs, but more and more, they wanted to understand, how can we start building meaningful, ongoing relationships with the school and the community surrounding it? Since then, the church has been doing supply drives for the teachers. We provided meals for FAFSA nights that were hosted by their guidance department. We've helped set up at their homecoming. We've assisted with graduation gifts for the class of 2020. And we've done some teacher appreciation events, including one earlier this year during pre-planning as we entered into the 2020-2021 school year. And some of the educators in our congregation have even started filling vacant positions at the school, choosing to relocate their professional life into that community.